welcome team. Thank you, Rebecca, for organizing this, not only for yourself, for myself, but also for your team. I'm not sure if you have done yoga before or if you have not done yoga before, but the nice thing with yoga is that we can practice together regardless of the amount of experience you have. Because the most important thing when we do yoga is that you listen to your own body, or at least learn to listen to your own body. The body will give you edges or places where it says like, no, this feels too deep, or I don't feel anything. And the nice thing with yoga as well is that it is a sensory practice. So it is about feeling. I know you guys are continuing to work and that your industry is very busy. That also means that during the day you use the brain a lot in thinking, planning, doing, which is officially the left side of the brain that gets stimulated a lot. And in yoga it's all about balance. It's about balance of the female, the male, the doing, the not doing, the feeling, the thinking. So in the next hour I would invite you to think less and feel a little more. So please come into a comfortable seat. Now, a comfortable seat is different for everybody. So you can use something to sit on, a pillow, a block. You can choose to sit cross-legged, or maybe kneeling feels better for your knees. There I already go in giving you different options. And it is up to you to be curious and go, yeah, this is what I choose for my practice today. And then yoga is such a different discipline compared to any other movement disciplines because the breath is so important. We consciously breathe. We always try to pay attention to our breath. So we will also today start with a breathing exercise. This also means that we will start our practice with a totally still body. So while you find a comfortable seat, maybe make some last arrangements, physical movements, and then commit to a couple of moments of stillness, of not moving the body at all. And if you feel safe and comfortable, please also close your eyes. Why we close our eyes is because when we keep our eyes open, lots of information comes in through the eyes, feeds the brain makes a judgment and analyzes, does something with that information. While when you close your eyes, you can just take one of the senses out and bring more energy and attention to the other senses. So while you sit there with your eyes closed, if that feels comfortable for you this afternoon, notice how it makes you feel to sit still. In yoga, there is no judgment, there is no competition. It is just a journey of breathing and moving and spending some quality time with your body, your mind, and your heart. Is today a day where you feel quite centered and grounded and calm? Or maybe today you're like, oh, I want to fiddle and move, and there is an underlying kind of restlessness to my body. And that's okay. One is not better than the other. The most important thing is the awareness, the fact that you are aware and that you are observing the differences. Now, how does your body feel? Physical body. Do you feel your body is tight, open, strong, tired? Again, no judgment, but is there a specific maybe word or label you can attach to how your body feels? Or is there maybe a specific part of the body that is more tense than the rest? And now, let's come to our breath. So really notice how the breath enters your nose. In Vinyasa yoga, we will breathe in and out of the nose. If you want, you can also at any stage breathe out of the mouth. A nice sigh can bring a sense of relief. But for now, let's breathe in and out of the nose. Try to relax your mouth and the skin on your face. Maybe even let the bottom jaw fall away from the top jaw. that there is some space between the top row of teeth and the bottom row of teeth. Maybe even some space between the top and the bottom lip of your mouth. We haven't really changed our breath, but now we are going to try to focus on lengthening and deepening our breath. It always helps me to count the breath. So you breathe in for around 4 to 6 counts. And you breathe out for around 4 to 6 counts as well. Now notice what it does to your body, how the filling up of the lungs when you breathe in also expands the rib cage to the front, to the side and the back of the body. And how when you exhale, the ribs softly draw back together without any effort. They just naturally move back to their natural position. Feel the expansion, so there's a sense of expanding to all directions when you breathe in. Maybe even a sense of lengthening. And then a softness on the exhale. Do that 3 more times in your own time, with your own breath, with your own counting of the breath. Soften the outer layers of the body, the skin. And on the exhale, it's a sense of You can even physically sigh. And then we'll do a breathing exercise together. So you can exhale all the air out of the body. And then slowly breathe in for 4, fill up 3, even fuller through. Full lungs, hold. Now you're full of air, feel the pressure build. And then you slowly breathe out for 4, out of the nose or mouth, 2. Hold it now, you're empty of air. This is called block breath. A breathing exercise. Again, breathe in for 4. 3, softly, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Hold the breath. Relax your mouth, relax your tongue. Exhale, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Empty of air. Soften the skin, soften the cheeks, your eyes. 2 more rounds like that. Inhale, 4. You can close your eyes. 3, 2. Hold. Feel the fullness of your lungs. Feel the softness. Maybe some tension build. And then exhale, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Empty of air. Last round. Enjoy. Inhale everything that is beautiful in your life. Hold. Exhale all the worries and fears and anxiety and stress. Just send it out on your exhale. Hold. And then keep breathing. So of course you'll keep breathing, because otherwise you wouldn't be alive, but consciously breathing. So consciously keeping your attention with the breath. And then please move to your back. So you can just move whatever is on the mat to the side. And move to the center of your mat and give yourself a nice hug. So hug your knees in towards your chest. You can, if you are at some stage, feel like, oh, I like to close my eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. If you don't have to see me, if you understand what I'm saying without looking at me, please close your eyes. Enjoy the music that is playing, or just enjoy the sounds of your own breath. We keep breathing around 4 to 6 counts in, 4 to 6 counts out. And now hug your right knee in towards your chest, and the left foot can be flat on the floor with the left knee bent, or extended along the floor. Just notice what feels nicest to you. And then with your eyes open or closed, we'll stay here for 4 breaths. Move your shoulders away from the ears. So often when we have tension and we're busy, we tend to have a lot of tension in our neck and shoulders, and the shoulders creep up towards the ears. So let the shoulders melt towards the floor, and you can breathe into the lower belly as well. Such a lovely gift that Rebecca is giving you here, so really soften and breathe. And then extend the leg up towards the sky. The hand can be behind the top part of the leg, or maybe behind the calf. If you want a little bit more, you can start lifting your nose up towards your knee. We will all have our hands at a different place depending on the space that you have in the body. Take 2 more rounds of breath here, just slowly opening up. Take another deep breath in, and then change sides. Left knee in, right foot can be flat on the floor. Close your eyes if that feels nice to you. Really soften on the exhales. Two more rounds of breath. And then extend the leg up towards the sky. Foot is up. Notice the hamstrings. I assume that you are mostly sitting during the day. So we'll be working a lot in our hips, our lower back, kind of leg area. Also neck and shoulders to relax those areas of the body. But also just really calm down by breathing slowly and deeply. Take 1 more deep breath in and hug your knees back in towards your chest. And we'll make little rock and rolls onto your mat. Massaging the back. You can roll a little on the right side of the spine. You can roll a little on the left side of the spine. Rock, 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 rock and roll forward. 2 more times. And then press your shins and roll over your shins in what we call a child's pose. So crawl to the back of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Knees go nice and wide. So my knees are really at the edges of my mat. And bring your hips towards your heels and reach your hands forward. Let your head fall down to the earth or fall down to the mat. And come back to your breath again. 4 to 6 counts to breathe in. 4 to 6 counts to breathe out. Notice any thoughts, any emotions that come up. So while we practice, we are working in our physical body, but you might also become aware of your feelings. Feelings that you haven't had time to actually notice. Just let them be there. Your mat is your space to just safely observe and allow those feelings to be there. Now walk both hands to the right side of your mat or even off your mat. Place your left hand on top of the right and feel that length and space in the left side of the upper body. Now breathe, directionally breathe into the left side. So feel the ribs of the left side of the rib cage expand, more space between each individual rib when you breathe in. Fill up that left lung and soften on the exhale. 2 more rounds of breath. Tippy-toe your fingers through the center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So right hand can be on top of the left, and let your head just be in between the arms. Maybe the head is on the floor. And now purposefully breathe towards the right armpit. Relax the right shoulder. Breathe into the right lung. That lung is a little bigger than the left, or there's more space. It's not physically grown, but it's just more space to really breathe into the right side. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Lift your head, come back to center. Now stay in child's pose. This is called child's pose, and you can come back to this pose whenever you want. I can't see most of you, so even if you spend the whole hour here in child's pose breathing and feeling and just being, it's yoga. It's totally fine. So if at any stage you feel distracted, just come back to this child's pose. Let's move now and come to a tabletop. So the hands are under the shoulders and the knees are below the hips. You've created a little table of yourself, and spread your fingers away from each other. You can walk your tabletop a little bit. Lovely. Cat-cow stretches. Inhale, tailbone comes up, look up towards the sky. And now do the opposite. Round the spine, bring your chin in towards your chest. You can look at your belly button. 4 more like that. Inhale, cow. Open the collarbones, open the heart to the front. Look up. Exhale. Really press the floor and round as much as you can. 3 more times. Inhale. Maybe even sigh. Exhale. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come to a neutral spine in between a cat and a cow. And now lift your right arm up towards the sky and create a couple of circles. With that right wrist, I assume you guys are a lot on your computers typing. So just stretch out those fingers, stretch out the palms, bring some movement into the wrist. Now reach up towards the sky. And now thread the needle. So the right arm loops through, over the floor, right shoulder comes down to the floor, right ear comes down to the floor, the left hand can stay in front of your face, or you can walk the left hand further forward, or you can bring the left hand on the bottom and open. Now close your eyes and stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Fill up the lungs, and then softly empty the lungs. Expansion of the rib cage on the inhale. Softness on the exhale. 1 more deep breath in. On the exhale, place the left hand in front of the nose. Press into it, right arm up towards the sky. And now reach the right arm forward next to your ear. Lift your left leg, find your balance. Reach forward and back. Take a deep breath in. Knee, nose and elbow together. Curl up into a little ball. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee, elbow together. Draw it in. 1 more time. Breathe in. Knee, nose, elbow together. Breathe out. Lengthen, inhale, hold. Now bend your left leg and start to reach for the foot. Now the foot is behind you so you can't see it. Some of you might be able to hold on to the foot. Keep your eyes focused on one fixed point. That helps with balance. In yoga we call that a dristi. It's a fixed point and you stare, you gaze, you commit to just looking at that point. Now keep breathing for 3, 2, let go of the foot, lengthen the arm and the leg forward and back, hands down to the floor, exhale, full tabletop. Readjust, and then maybe walk yourself a little backwards, hips stay above the knees, walk your hands further forward. This is called Puppies Pose. So it's different from child's pose in that the hips are up and away from the heels. Your face is on the floor. If your nose is being squeezed, just lift your leg, lift your head a little bit. 3 more breaths here. Feel free to close your eyes. There's not much to see. There's not much to see, so really just close your eyes and breathe. Feel what you feel. Lift your head. Keep your elbows onto the floor and shift the weight forward. This is called supported elbow plank. You can stay here, or if you want a little more, you tuck your toes and you lift the knees. Now close your eyes and feel the intensity. Feel how strong the muscles are of your arms, your shoulders, your belly, your thighs, your legs for 3. Breathe, breathe, even though it's harder to breathe when it is intense. 2. 1 more deep breath in. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor, swings pose. So you press, instead of hanging into the shoulders, press the elbows into the floor, lift from the crown of the head, stay here for 3 breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. One more deep breath in, fill up the lungs. Nose to the floor, hands move a little backwards next to your chest. Press into the floor, come back to your tabletop. Move the knees and the hands are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. And then lift your left arm up towards the sky. Create a couple of circles. Squeeze, pretend you're squeezing a stress ball. So really open and close those fingers. Squeeze a fist, open the palm. Couple of rounds of circles in the wrist thread. Good. Look up, reach up. And then thread the needle. Bring that left arm through. Shoulder comes to the floor. Ear comes to the floor. Right hand can move forward. Can stay where it is. Or you can move your right hand to your sacrum. Close your eyes and stay here for 3 beautiful breaths. In and out. Soften your jaw. Soften the skin on your face. Bring the right hand in front of the nose. Press into it. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. And now reach the left arm forward next to your ear. Right leg lifts. Find your balance. Readjust your hand and your knee. Take a deep breath in. Knee, nose, elbow together. Exhale. Lengthen. Breathe in. Squeeze. Breathe out. Nice. Move those big joints, shoulders and hips. Squeeze. Make yourself nice and small. Lengthen. Inhale. Hold. Find your balance. Bend the right knee. Start to reach behind you. So some of you might just stay here. Keep reaching. Keep focusing. Or, oh, there's my foot. Exactly. Press into the right hand. Look to your drishti, your focus point, and bring your breath to the shape. The breath will support your shape. Will help the body and the mind to calm down and to stay focused. Reach forward and back, take a deep breath in, pointer, hand and knee down to the floor. Fabulous. Walk your hands a little forward, come into what we call a full plank pose. If for some reason you are injured or that's too much, come to support the plank with the knees to the floor, or you lift the knees up. Good. Look at your hands, your index fingers are parallel to each other. When the fingers move, you spread the hands as much as you can. Look at the feet, they are hip width apart. Nice work. Bend the knees and now lift your tailbone up towards the sky for downward facing dog. The knees can be bent. They do not have to be straight. The spine is important to keep straight. Yes, maybe energetically press the heels down towards the floor. My heels are also not touching the floor, but I am feeling a nice length in the back line of my body. This is called downward facing dog. If you prefer a child's pose, come to child's pose. Bring the knees down. We'll stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Maybe a nice sigh. Now bend your knees. Look forward towards your hands. Walk or step or jump the feet to the top of your mat. Keep facing the front. Bring the feet hip width apart. Now hold on to the opposite elbow. A generous bend in the knee creates space for the lower back. So if that feels nice, then just bend the knees. And then shake a soft no. Just shake a no with your head and notice the muscles in the neck and the shoulders relax. The back of the skull. The head is really nice and heavy. Feel free to close your eyes if you can maintain the balance. Soften on the exhale. 1 more deep round of breath in. Sigh it out. Drop the hands to the floor. Bend the knees and then roll the spine up vertebra by vertebra. Let your arms and your head be heavy. A big shoulder loop at the top. Fantastic. Now bring your toes to touch. This is called mountain pose. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And now twist to the right, so the left hand comes to the front and the right hand goes to the back. Inhale, back to center, arms up above you. To the other side, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Now bend the knees and dive forward, shoulders and neck, and relax your head. A shake of no if you're not sure. Halfway lift, inhale. Your hands can come just underneath the knees and flatten the back. Look in front of you, in front of the toes, onto the mat, and then we fold forward again. Remember, you can bend the knees. 2 more like that. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, relax. A little bit of effort to lift the chest, to squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then total softness when you relax down and relax your head. Inhale again, halfway lift. Your left foot steps to the back of your mat. It's a huge big step, low lunge. Right knee above the ankle, adjust the feet, good work. Bring your right arm back up towards the sky. You might see there I'm on tippy toes with my left hand rather than a flat hand. Why? I use my legs more, I use my core more. Fabulous. Take a deep breath in and now bring both hands down, freeing the right foot. Drop the left knee to the floor. Arms up, Vinyasa. Inhale. Twist to your right, left hand to the front, right hand behind you. Arms back up to the sky, inhale. And now move back with your bum for half splits. Some of you might be able to keep the hands to the heart center, balancing. Some of you might want to put the fingers down. Now close your eyes and breathe. 3 beautiful breaths. Your right toes are actively pulling in towards your nose, in towards the right shin. Let's move with breath. Bend the right knee, arms up, crescent moon. Half splits, flex the right foot, hands can come down or in front of the heart. 2 more like that. Inhale, move the hips forward, bend the right knee. Exhale, bring it all back. Feel that length in the right leg, in the back of the right leg. Inhale, come back, exhale. Fabulous. Low lunge, hands down, tuck your toes with the left foot, lift the left knee. And then step back to plank pose. Right foot meets the left, and there's some space, hip width apart. Take a deep breath in here. And now slowly come down to the floor. You can have the knees on the floor for 3. Hover above the floor, strength. 2. And soft landing, exhale. Interlace your hands at the base of the spine. Press the toenails into the floor so the knees can even lift off the floor. And now lift your chest. Yes. Close your eyes. Breathe. You're lying on your tummy, so it's harder to breathe here. So really slow and deep breaths in and out. In nose, out nose, or maybe in through the nose. If you feel like a sigh, out the mouth. On the next inhale, try to lift another set of ribs off the floor. Woo! And then back down towards the floor. Hands next to your rib cage. Tuck your toes. You can choose tabletop with the knees on the floor, or boom, up into plank pose. We all need in downward facing dog. Take a breath into the nose and then sigh it out. Bend your knees, look forward towards your hands. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward. Rise, stand up, arms above your head, high mountain. Hands to heart center, exhale. Big toes to touch. Inhale, arms up. To the left, twist. Right hand in front, left arm behind you. Reach. Inhale, reach up now. To the other side, reach forward and back. Inhale, high mountain. And now fold forward, exhale, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot steps. You stay to the front, I'm just going to be here so you can continue seeing me and I can see you. Lovely. Left arm up towards the sky, create a couple of circles so you're still facing the front. feet down, arms up, Anjaneyasana. Take a deep breath in. Now twist to your left, right hand in front, left hand behind. Left toes point forward, knee is stretching in the direction of the toes. Bring the arms back above your head on an inhale. Half splits, exhale, hold. Hold and breathe here. Feel free to close your eyes. Hands can be here or here. Let the breath be your main focus of attention. Let's move with the breath. Bend the left knee, lift the arms, take an inhale. Straighten the left leg, bring your bum back, exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale, ground through the left foot, find the space in the arms, in the chest, in the spine. Exhale, bring it back. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Low lunge, hands down, lift the right knee, tuck the right toes, step back, plank pose. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in here, knees or toes, so you can be down on the knees if you prefer. And now coming to a half plank. So this is a full plank, but this is a half plank. You're hovering above the floor. This is hard work. So if you want to put the knees down, put the knees down. Good. Point one foot, point the other foot, upward facing dog. Preferable your thighs are off the floor. Look at the horizon. Take 1 more deep breath in. Great work. Chin to chest. Flip over your toes. Downward facing dog. That was a full vinyasa flow. You can choose to do those on your knees, your toes. You don't even have to lift the full body in up dog. Do something that really, really feels good. Take a deep breath in. Side out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Have some fun. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, relax. Chair pose. Inhale, Utkatasana we call that in Sanskrit. So you're sitting into a little chair. Now please wiggle your toes. Why? So we are sure that the weight is behind you. Pretend there's a little chair behind you. You want to just hover above the chair. You can also keep your hands in front of the heart if your shoulders are really uncomfortable here. Take a deep breath in and now try to fly your chair. So your arms go behind you. Look to your drishti and start to lift your heels. It can help to squeeze the knees together. Wobbly, 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 balance. Breathe for 3. Yeah, good work. 2. Heels down, arms up. Utkatasana, inhale. Stay low in the legs, twist to the right with the upper body. Ooh, can feel those thighs burn. Inhale, back to center. To the other side, exhale. Inhale, chair pose, sit a little bit deeper. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, and then fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. This time we stand up, so stand all the way up. You might have to readjust your feet and then bring your hands to heart center. Can you close your eyes here? Feel the wobbling in the legs. Maybe you prefer to find a drishti. Stay with your breath. Open your eyes if they're closed. Bring the arms above your head. Reach up, take a breath in. Twist to the right and hover the left knee just above the floor. We do that 2 more times. Inhale, center. Twist to the right. Exhale, hover the knees. Inhale. Twist. Exhale. Back to center. Breathe in. Crescent lunge to warrior 2. So in warrior 2, you place your left heel down. The toes are in compared to the heel, and the right knee tracks in the direction of the toes. In the beginning, you might be a lot higher. You just still need to create all that space. If you're opening the hips, you can sink a little deeper. Arms are horizontal. Now keep the right knee bent and lift the right arm up towards the sky. Reverse warrior. Yeah, open that right lung. Take a deep breath in here. Now reach the arm forward, 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 and bring the arm on the inside of the right knee. And then the left arm comes across over the body. And maybe you can open the chest so much, so rotate and twist until you can look to the ceiling underneath the left armpit. So, very nice. Let's do the other one again. Right arm up, keep that right knee bent. I know, working in the legs, creating space and strength. Now wimple your hands all the way down and lift your left leg. That's your heel. Back to low lunge. Flatten the palms to the floor. Lift the right leg behind you. Three-legged dog. Yeah, that looks good. Take a deep breath in. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Three-legged dog. Lift the leg again. Right knee to the right arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Nice yogis. To the left arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Place both feet down, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into the nose. Side up. Make your down dog a little bit shorter. And this is playfulness. We do remember how it feels to be a child. To just play, to not have a goal. That's what we're going to do now. It's called kick in the bum. Or bounce, or whatever, but you're going to make little jumps in the back of your mat. Try to lift both feet at the same time. So you bend the knees, it's like suspension. Boing, 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 boing. Maybe you flop your feet a little bit. Look somewhere in between your thumbs. Do that another 5, 4, 3, 2, and then jump to the top of your mat. Ooh, nice work. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Big sigh. Fold, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Come sit into your little chair again. Arms come above your head. And then bring both hands to heart center. Bring the weight to your left leg. So I am mirroring you. And then bring your left leg. So this is your right leg. Bring it in towards your chest. Pause. Feel the balance. Right knee, and then can you bring your hands around the shin and hug it in. Balance pose. For balance pose, you need some core control. The muscles of your abdominals need to be active. Focus your eyes on that fixed point and keep breathing. Yes. You might know this pose. It's called tree pose. Bring your hand. There's different options here. So you can bring it to the inside of the thigh. Or if you prefer, choose for the calf. Please avoid the knee. You don't really want to put pressure because you are putting pressure here on the foot. And then bring both hands to your heart. Oh, maybe your cat is coming to say hi. Hello, little cat. And then bring your hands above your head. Uh-oh, she wants to go outside. Stay where you are while I leave my cat out. Here you go. Yes, that's okay. Go. Yes, hold it for 3, 2, hands to heart center, exhale. Close your eyes for 3 breaths. Notice what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And please let the thoughts that you have in your mind be positive and supportive. This is a time to be kind to yourself. You're always trying to do your best. And that's all you can do. And some days balancing is easier. And some days it just doesn't work. And that's okay. Chair pose. Open your eyes. Come and sit down again. Shift the weight to the right foot. Feel the weight. Start to lift the left foot. And then bring the left knee up. Balance. Hold onto the shin. And maybe bring it in. So you're really hugging that leg in. Opening that hip. Shoulders away from the ears. Notice if maybe they have crept up. And then we come to tree pose in this side. Foot to the inside of the calf. You can even place the big toe on the floor. That's totally fine. You're teaching your body how to balance in maybe a very new shape. Any new shape, just a matter of doing it again and again and again until the body goes, hey, I've done this before. So it's just a practice. Maybe you can bring your hands above your head. Now, this can be quite intense. So can you soften the skin on your face? Can you keep breathing? Focus your eyes for 3, 2. Take a deep breath in. Feet down, hands to heart center. Exhale. Pause and feel. Notice and observe. Let's flow. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Bend the knees, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step the right foot to the back of your mat. Now, pretend you're standing on a surfboard, so prepare your feet and then rise to stand. Crescent lunge. Maybe adjust the feet, the right knee can be bent. Take a deep breath in here. Twist up to the left, right arm to the front. Hover the right knee just above the floor. Grow tall. Just extend the right leg. Keep the left knee bent. And twist again. Inhale to come up. Exhale to twist. Inhale, bring the arms up. And now bring the hands to heart center. Close your eyes if you can. Notice the strength in the legs. Notice the wobbling. Notice what you notice and just observe the sensations, the feelings and the thoughts. Open the eyes, bring the arms above your head. Come open to warrior 2. Left knee is above the ankle, toes point straight forward, knee is going in the direction of the toes, and the last thing on the right foot is the heel, so the right toes are a little in. Now can you sink a little deeper? Yes, you can feel that in the hips. Strong legs. Reverse warrior. Left arm up. Send that left knee forward. Reach the left hand away from that left knee. Nice work. Extended side angle. First, find that length. Find that length. Find that length. Elbow to the inside of the leg. And then you can even open and extend the arm across. Smell your armpit? Just joking. Keep the legs bent. Come back to reverse warrior. Left arm up towards the sky. Look down, wimble your hands down to the floor. Lift the right heel. Flatten the palms and lift the left leg behind you. 3-legged dog. Knee to your nose, shoulders above your wrist. Exhale. Inhale, lift back up. Knee to the left arm. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. To the right arm, exhale. Inhale, lift all the way behind you. Full stretch, lengthen, both feet down, downward facing dog. Alright, last little bit of, well, it's all fun, but like a little bit of playfulness. Again, little hops, little hops, little hops, little hops. Get that energy, moving, shifting. Yeah, a little bit of heat, maybe some noise. Doesn't really matter. For 3, 2, we jump the feet to the outside of the hands. Hop, like a little monkey. Feet to the outside of the hands. I'll turn to face you so you can see me. So either you can be here, where the elbows are above, on top of the knees, or you can slowly start to descend the hips. If your knees or your ankles or your hips are not feeling happy in this pose, this is totally fine. This is actually almost more work because you need to hold the shape. Alright. Crow pose. It's an arm balance. It's fun. Let's try. If you know crow pose and you're a practitioner and you practice a lot, this is your last bit of effort. After this, we're going to wind down. Just have fun and have a beginner's mind. Like, okay, let's give it a try. You know, it's like, I've never tried it before. Let's give it a try. So feel how the arms are on the inside of the knees, and the knees squeeze in, but the arms are like out, in, out, so they're resisting each other. Yes. It's a seesaw. It's a simple balance. Your hands onto the floor, shoulder width apart, spread the fingers. The biggest thing is your gaze. Bring your gaze forward, a meter or so. Maybe first you want to look at me, and then you try it yourself. So, lift your heels, so you come up and away from the floor. And now you start to look forward and shift forward. Elbows squeeze out, knees squeeze in. Lift one toe, lift the other toe. If you're looking at your hands, you can't do a seesaw. It's your head and your bum that are balancing out. Yes, try again. Lift one toe, lift the other. Maybe lift both toes. Fall out of it again. Let's try for another 20 seconds. Just playing. Maybe you can hold it. Keep breathing. Remember, it's yoga. Yeah. One more try. And then slowly come back and come to a seated position. Fabulous. Hope you're feeling warm. Hope you're breathing consciously. And that was a bit of a yang part of our class. Now we're going to wind down pure softness. So also maybe listen to the music that you're listening to. Let it be soft and gentle music, maybe even classical music, something really calming. And this is called Padkonasana. So the soles of the feet are touching. You can move the heels quite far away from the groin. If you have any props, blocks, pillows, feel free to support your head so your neck and your shoulder muscles can totally relax. And then you just hang out here for like 5 to 6 breaths. I'll let you know when it's time to move again. Close your eyes and just breathe. Just notice the breath. If it helps you, now that we're not moving and now that we're not having to focus on where our arms and legs go while we're just here still, really focus on the breath, on the length, maybe even come back to that counting. 4 to 6 counts to breathe in. 4 to 6 counts to breathe out. Soften the skin on your face. Soften the jaw, the tongue in your mouth. Take 2 more rounds of deep in and exhales. And then slowly roll the spine up. Slow, 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 slow. Lovely. Move your props to the side and then bring your hips closer to the top of your mat. So you have space behind you. Now, I don't know if where you are, or if you're outside or inside. Make sure you're warm. You make sure you're warm. So if you are not warm at the moment, just put some clothing on, put some socks on. Make this comfortable for yourself. And then roll to the back. Hug your knees in again, like we did in the beginning. Create a couple of circles with your knees, massaging the back of the pelvis, the lower back. Depending on the props you have, I will offer you supported bridge pose or normal bridge pose. Now place your feet parallel and hip width apart. And then with your fingers, see if you can touch the back of your heels, the Achilles. Notice how your big toe is grounded into the floor and the knees are pointing straight up. Keep your gaze up to the sky and then start to lift the hips. Start to lift the hips, maybe move them a little to right and left. Now you don't have to go to the full height. Maybe go to half of the height. And while you are there, wiggle a little from right to left, as if it's a hanging bridge. A hanging bridge, kind of parallel, lovely, right, left, and then come to center and stay still. Different people, different options. If you have a pillow or a block, or maybe even a really big book, you can place that under your hips and let your hips rest on top of the block. You can choose to place it at any height that feels good for your body. If you do not have a block, you can stay here, turn the palms up, and just decide how high you want to go. So you can go higher and use a little bit more strength, or you can go into a softer variation in that hanging variation. Now wherever you are, whatever you have chosen, close your eyes and we'll stay for another 4 breaths. Take a deep breath in. If there's something under your hips, start to lift the hips and remove whatever is under your hips. And then we slowly, vertebra by vertebra, upper back, keep your tailbone lifted, middle back, lower back. Oh, bring your feet as wide as the mat. Move them a little bit forward and let your knees knock in towards each other. You can place your hands somewhere on top of your body or next to the body. Close your eyes. 3 breaths. From here, bring the knees back in towards your chest. And we come into a twist. So your knees are together. Open the arms next to you and let your knees fall to the left side of the body. Take your time, nice and slow, until they land somewhere. You can bring the knees away from the chest or closer to the chest, whatever feels good to you. It just moves the stretch from the lower part of your spine to the upper part. And then you can have your face up, or you can turn your face to the right and add a twist and stretch to the neck. And please close your eyes and we'll stay here for a lovely 30 seconds. Breathe. 4 to 6 counts to breathe in. Relax your toes. 4 to 6 counts to breathe out. Relax your ankles. Space between the lips. Space between the teeth. Soft skin on the face. Bring your head back to the center if it's turned. And then on the inhale, bring the knees back to the middle. You might want to place the feet on the floor and readjust your hips so you feel nicely symmetrical. Hug the knees in. Open the arms again. Make sure there's space to drop the knees to the right this time. Choose what you want to do with your head. And we'll stay here as well for around 30 seconds. Nothing to do. Really close your eyes. Notice the sensations in the body. Notice the breath into the nostrils to fill up your lungs. And then to empty the lungs and exhale out of the mouth or the nose. Can you relax your toes, your ankles, your knees, your hips? And bring your head back to center first, and then bring the knees back to center. Leg up the wall. Now if you sit a lot in the office or now in your home office, leg up the wall is amazing. It's really good to drain the energy that is normally always down because of gravity. So leg up the wall can be done on your mat, but it can actually, officially, it's against the wall. So we are now going to relax for another 3 to 4 minutes. Make yourself comfortable. It's called a Shavasana. So you can choose 3 things. Either you can stay and maybe move your hips so your feet can rest against a wall or cupboard, anywhere where you can just relax and let the energy drain. Shavasana with the legs extended along the floor, where the toes fall out to the side and the palms are facing up. That's your second option. And your third option is to meditate and come into a seat. So take your option, make it comfortable. Switch on your phone if you can even, switch on the music if you want and put it on airplane mode. I will come in a seat so I can just feel your energy and watch the time. And then still, to start off with, notice your breath. Maybe even still lengthen the breath. And then even let go of conscious breathing. Let go of everything. Let go of your body. It is okay. It can just lie there and relax. It doesn't have to do anything. It's just a moment of integration, of taking a moment of pause, and letting the body digest and process everything that it has come across maybe on your mat, but so much more. And we don't have to understand what happens in Shavasana. It is just beautiful to totally relax the body, to totally relax your central nervous system, to just commit to a couple of minutes of nothing. No thinking, no conscious feelings, just being still. So I will let you be there, and I will let you know if you choose to move on, if you choose to move out. In a couple of minutes, I will let you know. So I will keep time, we'll keep track of time so you don't have to do anything. Just stay and relax. If you are in such a lovely, blissful place and you're like, oh no, I don't want to move yet, don't move. Maybe put a timer for yourself. If you're wearing one of those I'm going to just be here for another 5 minutes. It's totally fine. It is so healing to have these moments of pause. Enjoy them. They're precious. If you are ready to start transferring into the world of your mat, start with really small movements of your fingers and your toes. As if you're waking up your body, but instead of the alarm clock waking it up, you consciously go, okay, let's slowly wake up my body. Let's slowly start to feel the energy in my fingers, the movement of my hands, pointing and flexing the feet. Start with small movements, toes, fingers, wrists and ankles. And then I always really enjoy while lying on the floor to stretch my arms out and really go like, ooh, as if it's a new day. Really go, oh, nice and stretchy. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. And then roll to the right side of your body. So you're curled up like a little ball. And from there you can come up into a seated position, cross-legged or kneeling. So the circle of our practice is round. We finish where we started, and we finish with a little bit of stillness. You can close your eyes if that feels good, and just notice how your body feels now. Notice how you are aware of your breath. Hopefully a little bit calmer in the mind. Maybe even more clear in the mind. And then while you sit there, I'd like to ask you a question. What have you cultivated for yourself in this next hour, in this last hour? What happened? Something that you feel you've cultivated for yourself, whether that was self-care or patience or breath awareness, sweat, whatever it is, can you take some of that off your mat? So if you really enjoy how calm you became or how conscious you were breathing, try to do that. When you eat, when you work, when you sit on the toilet, just try to take that off your mat. Bring the palms together from my heart to your heart, wishing you well, wishing you wellness, wishing you health, calmness, and the strength to stay steady and grounded, centered, close to yourself, while the world, Mother Earth is calm. It's actually Earth Day today. Mother Earth feels calm, but there is obviously a lot of restlessness out there. So try to stay calm by coming to your mat, by breathing. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for letting me teach and trusting me with your colleagues. You know my name, you have my email address. My website is my full name. My Instagram is my full name, Joëlle.